This is going to be the next masterpiece that comes out of this shop. It is a cedar lined chest. And the molding's coming off. It's pretty bad. I don't know what they've done, but somehow this looks like it should have been feet, but they're on the top. It has so much dirt on it that I could write my name in it, I think. But the bones of this piece are in really, really good shape. It's dovetailed together quite nicely. Has a painted on design on the front, but the interior is spotless. Dust, but clean. It has a nice hefty handmade cedar box. Alright, let's get this filthy chest cleaned up now. In the bucket I have some water with dish detergent, some Dawn dishwashing detergent, and some hot water. This is awesome cleaner. I absolutely love this stuff. And we're just going to get to cleaning. It's probably going to take more than one clean to do it. I know that it seems counterintuitive to clean before you sand. Everybody's hands has oils and dirt on it, and every time that you touch a piece of furniture, you're leaving a little bit of that oil behind. And what happens is that if you start working on a piece before cleaning it, you're just going to push those oils and dirt particles down into wood fiber. Clean it as if it were going in your own home, and your clients will be happy. I think we're going to need new water. See, the inside looks lovely. Nice and tidy and clean. It has that cedar smell. It smells really nice inside of it. Now it's time to see whether this is lead-based paint or not. If it is lead-based, that doesn't stop the project. It's just that you have to use some different techniques for stripping off the paint. What I have here is a lead test kit, and it's a little swab. So we've got some white vinegar, and I'm going to take our little swab, dip it in the white vinegar. It'll turn yellow, and then we're going to swab an area. And then we're just going to wait. Now, if it stays in the yellow zone, which looks like it is, then you're fine. It is not lead-based. But if it goes to that magenta kind of purple end, then it's lead-based and you want to proceed with caution. All right, we're good to go. Okay, now that we have stripped off where I thought that the hole should be for this piece, sure enough, somebody has covered them with wood filler. So we're going to have to extract the wood filler first. So we'll just start doing that now. See if we can get to the screws. Oh, that's a good sign. Don't see a screw in that one. Okay. Almost there. Almost out. Now that we've gotten the wood filler out, let's see, will it come off? Oh, so easy. Beautiful. Why, I don't know, but it's off. All right. We're going to start stripping. This is the stripper I'm going to use. Be sure you have a mask on because it is not safe to breathe this stuff. When you buy it, make sure that it's got the 15 minutes on it and it does exactly what it's supposed to. Now that we've got this piece all stripped down, we're going to do a little bit of sanding on it. There's still just some little tiny fragments of paint on it. I'm not very impressed with the cedar on this. It's lovely cedar, but there's no grain match to it. When they put these boards together, they just slapped them together and didn't pay attention to the way the grain pattern was. It would be perfect in like a log cabin setting, but unfortunately in the area that I live in, there's not a great deal of log cabins. So I think that my buyer market might be a bit slim on that. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this. But first I'm gonna go ahead and take the lid off of this. I've already taken the screws out of the hinges, so we're just gonna lift the lid off. It just makes it a lighter piece for me to maneuver. Always try and lighten the load if you can. That noise is like chalk on a chalkboard. I have got to do something about that. Hopefully Alex is cutting me a molding that goes on this side to match the front molding since it was missing. Should be getting that, but I've got to order some new wheels. That's just unacceptable. And our new wheels are here. These I ordered from Kennedy Hardware, and they do some great reproduction wheels, all types of handles, Hoosier cabinet parts, keys for old china hutches and things like that. So if you're in need of any of that, check it out. They're Kennedy Hardware. I am not sponsored by them, but I have found that their prices are reasonable and their products are outstanding, and these wheels are wooden wheels, so they'll go quite well on this piece. Most of the holes that wheels go in are, for the most part, kind of standard. So the inserts are, for the most part, the same. Once in a while you might get something that's a smaller diameter or a little bit larger, but for the most part I have found that most of them are the same. You just take the old wheel out, pop the new wheel in, and it's there to stay. And it looks better, more in keeping with the piece. This piece did not have wheels on it originally, but it's definitely something that might be needed. New wheels are on. Much better. All right, so we're just waiting on that molding, and then we can move on with this piece. Okay, so we got this cedar chest all finished. It is a solid cedar chest, not cedar lined. So it looks absolutely beautiful, natural. It's got its new wheels on it. We also put a lift on one side, and it assists in lifting it and holding it up. It's not what they would call a safety hinge, because when coming down, if you don't have your fingers out of the way, it may still get you, but it does help to assist the lift, and it makes sure that it doesn't fall down on you. If a child were inside, they could easily push up, and it would help. It would open up the top for them. It has a lovely handmade cedar insert for smaller things that sits on the lip inside. Got the lock hole all cleaned up. The lock doesn't work, but it's a nice little aesthetic piece. Now, I have chosen to leave this cedar chest natural and unfinished. The reason for that is that cedar does not have to be finished for an interior use. Cedar is naturally moisture resistant and insect resistant, so moths and things like that would be deterred from entering a cedar chest. So that's why they are so popular as blanket chests. It will breathe better not being finished. It would not hurt it if I chose to put a shellac finish on it, but a shellac finish will yellow it a bit more, and I kind of like the pinky tones of the natural cedar, so we're going to leave it like this. This is a chest that someone who enjoyed antiques or had, you know, a farm theme might absolutely adore. So I'm going to leave it natural, and it could, by its new owner, be waxed or shellacked, whatever they choose. But Alex got our new molding on. It looks really good. It's not a perfect match, but it's really nice, and we're all done with it. If you enjoyed the video, please remember, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave us a comment. It really helps us with the algorithm. So come back and see us for the next one.